Hello everyone, if you don't know me, I'm Yongwei Shan. I'm teaching courses in construction engineering and management. When you're watching this video, that means you have progressed far enough in your senior design project. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about estimating, so hopefully when you're done with your project, you will have a final price that you can present to your potential owners. Let's get started. This is a comic from Dilbert Project Management series. One day, an owner approaches Dilbert and asks him, I need a budget estimate for my project, but I do not have scope of design for it yet. Then Dilbert says, okay, my estimate is $3,583,729. Then the owner is a little bit upset. He replies, you don't know anything about my project. Then Dilbert says, that makes two of us. Probably you have already figured out the main takeaway message from this comic. In order to have an estimate, you have to have a scope of project, whether it is a rough scope or a very detailed scope. Estimating is not a one-time activity. Depending on the stage of the project, there are different types of estimate. Early on, when you just have a rough scope about a project, an engineer may give you an order of magnitude estimate based on his or her previous experience on a similar type of project. With this type of estimate, the accuracy level of the estimate can oscillate around 50% of the actual project cost, depending on the complexity of the project. Then, as the project design fleshes out, we get to know a little more information about the project. So for example, if you already know the square footage or the volume of the building as well as the types of the building, we can perform an estimate with the square footage or cubic footage times the unit cost. For example, if you try to estimate a house with 2,000 square feet, you can simply multiply 2,000 square feet with a unit price of $110 per square foot. Then you get the total estimate of $220,000. This type of estimate is typically performed at the conceptual design stage. The accuracy level can deviate 30% from its final project cost. In the later design stage, we can either use assembly or unit price for estimating. Assembly estimating typically group a group of parts together to form an assembly or a system, which makes the quantity takeoff much simpler. The accuracy level is typically plus minus 20% of the actual final price. When you have 100% complete design, technically you can perform a unit price estimate. If performed correctly, you should yield the most accurate estimate, but also takes the longest time to do it. The accuracy level can range within 10% of the actual final cost of the project. For your senior design project, majority of students may use unit price approach. Of course, different factors can affect the accuracy level of the estimate. So the accuracy of an estimate depends on the quality and the amount of information you have about the scope of the project, at what stage you prepare your estimate, the experience of the estimator, and estimating techniques or the tools you used.